instead of me to leave it in dollars, I will remove it to quench fire. So I'm looking. If I just go Paris, go shoot video for Paris. Number 4, and second to the last one. There are only 2 principles in money making. There are only 2 principles in finance. Me and Ejimi, we may find very intelligent words to wrap around the money. But there are only 2 things that matter when it comes to money. 1 is making it, and 2 is managing it. That's all. Make it, manage it. Some of you are good at making money, but for making money and managing money. Now, to make money, you need a skill. To manage money, you need wisdom. Managing money has to do with regulating the flow of money into and out of your life. That's all. How does money come into your life? How does it go out of your life? If you don't know how money goes out of your life, you will not be rich. You must know it. Don't assume you are earning so much. Know what takes your money from you. Know it. Know if it's your lifestyle. Know if it's your hairstyle. Know if it is your eating habits. Know what takes money away from you. Some of you, the moment you started to make money, you started to eat out. It's not bad to eat out. But what's wrong with your ability to cook? Every small thing, Emo meet for this place, and you blow 5K, you blow 10K, you blow 20K, you blow 30K. Your ATM will fill it with time. I remember when we first made money, Ejimi 2013, 2014. I found out that my friends are always, every Friday, Saturday night, we're always out. But I realized that it was my ATM card that was mostly used. I was the biggest in the circle. So I had to leave the circle and look for one to serve. They'll say, You see how they say, I beg, your card. I said, for waiting. So will they go now? I said, Mark, will they go now? So we never pay. Okay, say, Madam, take. How much? 30-something thousand. One day I sat down in my house. And I just go to the alert. And I saw 13, 18, 24, 4. And I asked, okay. So next Friday, Elisha, we there for here. My wife said, man, no come out. But we don't stay here for like 1 hour. I say, my wife say, man, I know they come at all. My wife say, make I no come out. Say, okay. And we no go fit stay here be that. I say, okay, I'm gonna leave. Why? Sometimes the things you are doing is to make you feel you are rich. Wealth has no feeling. An alert that makes you feel rich is a sign that you are poor. Dangote said he wanted to feel rich. He went to withdraw $10 million and dropped it. Looked at it and said, so I have money. How much can you withdraw and keep it? Now you, superstar. Just send me your account number. Just send me your account number. 5K, 7K, 6K. And that food where you do now how much? Greek yogurt. And you have not gone to Greece before. So, please, control your money. Managing your money is powerful. I won't be able to say much about that. I have a management system I use. Things you must do with your money if your money will mean much to you. There are certain things that is compulsory you do with your money. It's not, if you don't do it with your money is not useful. Even if you have it. For example, you must save money. For example, you must give somebody money. But this is not the time. Number 5 as I go. This principle is not in any goal-setting book in the world. I have read almost every principle on goal setting, both book and theory. This principle is not in any book. I was taught this. I'm a person of faith, so we can be taught things strangely. And this principle, the day I understood it, I found out that I had a problem in goal setting. And it increased my rate of hitting my goals by 90%. Everything I want, I have. If you ask me my dream car, I will tell you it's a Rolls Royce. But I put it at 2035. Do you get the joke? Yes, that I don't have a Rolls Royce now, you are not yabbing me. It's not part of my today. Did you get the gist? I like those watches that Davido is wearing. It's in 2033. I may buy Davido's own second hand. It doesn't matter. Do you get the gist? Stop putting pressure on yourself. You have this, my classmate is doing well. You know what your classmate they do? Some of you like comparing yourself with your classmate. Do you know who his father is? Ejimi told you some people's account is funded by their father. If I have a father, you think I would have worked hard? I'm suffering like this because I don't want my son to suffer. Because this world is not going to get better. Some of you are waiting for a president that will come and change Nigeria. There's none coming. The next one has his plan. The principle of need and wants. What did economics teach us? I'm going now. What did economics teach us? What did economics? We not do economics for secondary school. What is economics? What does it say? That we should pay attention to our what? Because our wants are what? That our wants are insatiable, so we shouldn't worry about them. We should rather focus about what? But if you are honest to yourself, what is actually insatiable is your need. Because they are the only things attached to your life. Your wants are not attached to your life. You don't get it. Food is a need, is it not? Yeah. Can you ever stop eating food? No. Clothes is a want. You can stop wearing it. At least a brand. True of us. True. So what economics was teaching us, you remember school didn't train you to be a big person. School trains you to work for somebody that is already big. That's the purpose of education. It's people that started education. It's not that it was in the program of life. It's not in the program of life. We're supposed to learn life by hustle. Now, education came for factory workers to be raised. That's why education came. So all this university you are going to, you're supposed to be a factory worker. The person that wrote economics, do you think he wrote it with a plan for you to be rich? No. I went to a school to do training and I talked about how to personally prosper. They didn't invite me again. And I asked the woman one, you are teaching our people how to be better, meaning they will stop being teachers. I have never trained there again. And they pay well. Now I'm attending test. Are they okay? So what does the principle say? The principle says that your need is irrelevant. Except your need is going to help you get your want. I repeat. If you are eating food, not because you want to live, but you are living to eat, you're already dead. So what does that mean? It simply means for you to be a doctor, which is what you want, there are things you must meet. You must go to school, university. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you want to be an architect, do you go to medical school? Answer me now. If you want to be an architect, do you go to law school? Why? There are certain things that are not required for you to become certain things in life. But there are certain things that are basic. That if you do without them, you will not amount to much. This principle is simply saying, what you want will always be the determinant of what you need. If you start your life from what you want, you will know what you need very early in life. As you eliminate your needs, you will move towards your want. And that is the simplest way to always hit a goal. Why? If you know the goalpost, you know where to face when you are kicking the ball. Imagine a football match that does not have a post. No matter how skilled Ronaldo is, he won't be celebrated. Why? It takes goal setting to guarantee your celebration in life. God bless you.
Please, a round of applause for him. Oh my goodness. Well, a round of applause. Thank you. Sir, we appreciate you greatly. We are truly honored. There was ginger. I was literally just shaking my legs throughout because it kept coming with punches and doses. One of the things he did was to bring a balance to us. I believe that when I listen to speakers of this caliber, I have a balance of the excesses that might come to my heart when I listen to certain people. The concept of exaggeration and cliche that we see on the social media is actually an age-long culture in Nigeria. I was reading about a certain minister of finance back in the days, I think in the First Republic, and he had 12 people to hold the excess size of his wrapper when he traveled for a United Nations or a financial World Bank conference in the United States. He had somebody, Obong, I think he's from the South. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So he had 12 servants to, as an entourage, he paid their flights and everything, to just hold the excess part of his wrapper, claiming that he's from South and he needs to represent where he's coming from. And that was exaggeration. The meeting that held at the end of the day is what sold out the strength of our currency and jeopardized the banking system till this day. There's a particular general in Nigeria, I won't call his name, but he's from Niger State. And according to what we read and found out, he liquidated us till this day. Now, the reason, why am I saying this? The culture of exaggeration is an age-long tradition in this country. And except you listen to speakers like Mr. Elisha Mama, you're in trouble. The average young person in the university has a wrong mindset of why they want to be wealthy. Asmau gave a balance to that. It has to be driven towards the area of your calling and your purpose. The black man, even in the United States, with all the liberation and the freedom and what they call this now, Black Day celebration and everything that we see, they are still not liberated because of the choices of what they choose to do with money. So I encourage us to take a solemn time, digest these materials and go through them and make use of them. Without wasting much of our time, I think we just have 3 speakers, 2 main and 1. And so I'll indulge every person far ahead of time. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the partners of this conference, the Consummate Traders, can we give a round of applause as they come on stage for their presentation?
Please, I would like the Consummate Traders website to be up. First of all, I want to specially thank the organizer, Mr. Bala Francis. Thank you so much for giving us the platform, for giving us an opportunity. I think personally for me, this year has been a very great one. Getting to be in the same room with Mr. Jimmy 2 times this year, and just half of the year. I remember sometimes last year or 2 years ago, you see Mr. Jimmy online, I'm like, this man is massive. And then I've had the opportunity to meet with him 2 times already this year. Sir, I really just want to appreciate you and thank you so much, sir, for being let me use the word a navigator for a lot of young people in the Forex space. For a lot of us that are Forex trader and then we are young, there's always this idea of we aspire to want to be like those people. But when you see someone that comes in and like he explained to us every now and then, thank you so much, sir, for for sharing with us your knowledge of words. And then I also like to partnering with us at Consummate Traders. It's we do not take you for granted. Thank you so much, sir. We do appreciate you. So yeah, I'm a representative of Consummate. You make your profit following all your rules. The whole idea of Consummate Traders, if you check the meaning of Consummate, Consummate means someone that is highly skilled, someone that is, that knows what he's doing. So a Consummate trader, an effective trader, a very highly skilled trader. That's the whole idea. And then, we have different products ranging from CFDs, commodities, on their platform. So we are here, came all the way from Abuja, and we have merges, we have souvenirs for everyone, and we have accounts that want to do giveaway for everyone here, which, thank you. If you want to meet with us, to talk to us, to win some of our t-shirts, notepad, and everything that we came with. Once again, I really want to say a very big thank you to Mr. Elisha, Mr. Jimmy, and every other facilitators. For me, no two meetings are the same. Basically, for me, it was more like administration. I'll put it that way. There's a mindset change. There's a way I look at life now because of their teaching. Doing chart analysis and it's actually a finance conference, and they've taken our mindset from the point of just chart to, okay, when you make that profit, this is what you're supposed to do. For a lot of young people, we just want to make profit to show off to the next person that, come on, man, I have $3,000 withdrawal. But now, see, the idea is not to compete with the next person. The idea is yourself, to compete with yourself and become better. So yeah, thank you so much once again. And at the end of the event, we'll be waiting for everyone at the entrance. I want to ask, is there anybody that trade with Consummate traders? Eh? Do we have? Okay. Oh, you can sign up an account with us. As you can see here, so we have the
like that. Our subscribing channel on YouTube,
and speak in Kaduna. I was going to PZ from Samaru. I was going to PZ, and I was to enter a bus from Northgate. So I overheard people talking about Forex, and the references they were giving was literally a man that is on occasion with him today. I looked at it and I said, whoa. So one of them mentioned Sir Ejimi, who is seated right here, as one of the templates then of Forex trading. And I started searching for him. That was 2017 then. I started searching for Ejimi online, even though I know him as a pastor then. I didn't know that he was into trading and mentoring in the Forex trading industry. So that was how I got to learn about Forex trading. And to cut the story short, I later subscribed to the Value Flow mentorship then. That was the first, yes, that was how my journey started. A lot of people don't know that. So that was how my journey started. I was on scholarship then. I finished from chemical engineering. I was on scholarship, Agbami scholarship. I used my scholarship to pay for it in one of the discounts. Thank you very much, sir, for everything you've done in our life. Let me tell you something. The difference between entitlement and gratitude. I mean, the difference between entitlement and a privilege is that heart for gratitude. Do you understand what I said? The difference between entitlement is gratitude. A person that feels entitled for something, he feels he doesn't need to appreciate the giver. I started trading Forex. I learned about trading. How to get access to money became difficult, actually. And I don't want to trade. And I adhere to that. I've never borrowed people's money. I've never collected people's money to trade for them. So what happened is the next story of how I started my YouTube channel, which a lot of you people are still being blessed by my YouTube channel, and a lot of you people got to know me through YouTube. All right? So in one of the meetings that will value, whether you put a price tag, physical price tag for it, or you give it for free, it has a way of being rewarded. That was the beginning of my YouTube channel. I started sharing my knowledge on YouTube, some of the things I've learned. I started teaching on YouTube. And to cut the story short, a lot of you people that were my subscribers, you can bear witness that some of the things that were difficult for you, I just tried to shorten the journey by giving you a straightforward explanation. And that was what attracted a lot of subscribers to my YouTube channel. Is that true? Yes, that was what attracted a lot of subscribers to my YouTube channel. So that entire journey helped me because I was getting promotional adverts, you know, I was getting paid from YouTube. That was the money I was using to fund my account then. I became better in trading. I became more stable to trade. That was where I got the money to trade for myself. Are we together? Are we together? So that was the beginning of my journey in the financial markets. It's a long story, but I just tried to summarize it. I'm here to talk to you about consistency in Forex trading. Consistency in Forex trading. This is something that can never be overemphasized. A lot of us here want to make it fast. You want to see that you've turned your $100 to $2,000 in 2 days. Probably because you've seen somebody on Instagram, on YouTube. I know the social media platform. I'm a mentor on YouTube, and I know how manipulative these platforms are. Are we together? But I've come with another template for you because this is a conference that is targeted to give you stability and to help you follow the right path. Mentorship doesn't necessarily take away process, all right? It only tells you where to put your steps and how to do it rightly. So anytime you find yourself struggling in the market, you are either violating a rule that is supposed to be obeyed, and the rule cannot be adjusted because of you. These are laws that must be obeyed. How many times have you blown an account? I used to tell some of my students that every time you've blown your account, if you come with a concrete reason why that account is blown, I will give you back the money. And all of them cannot do it because they either have violated their trading rules or they have gone against their discipline system. Are we together? I'm specifically talking to Forex traders now, not just finance, Forex traders. Every time you have your account blown, it's either you have gone against your trading rules and your trading principles. I can't recall the last time I've blown my account, actually. The last time I did, I know I've breached a prof firm evaluation. And that is not a blowing. I did not blow the account, actually. It took me almost a month before I breached the maximum drawdown. Almost a month. A lot of things happened. But for me to completely blow my account, no, why? Because I have a system. I have a system and I have a set of rules that I always make sure I work with. I comply with it. Are we together? Can I have my slides, please? Just 3 slides. I will share something with you. How to be consistent. 3 slides to tell my... Because consistency is your insurance for remaining in that market. Are we together? If you cannot be consistent, then trading is not for you. Trading is not for you. You can find other things to do. Those of you who maybe got inspired because of lifestyle marketing on Instagram, maybe got inspired because of something else you've seen on social media, I have a bad news for you, that is not all there is. That is not all there is. My friend Bala here will tell you, I have a lot of stories about him. I have a lot of stories. God has helped him. God has helped him a lot. Are we together? And what you see him doing today is he didn't just learn it online or maybe in a book. It's from experience. It's from experience. Please, can I have my slides? Okay. All right? It's from experience. So how many of us are struggling with discipline in Forex? If you know you are still struggling with discipline, let me see your hands. A lot of people, discipline. A lot of people are still struggling with discipline. Let me give you an assignment. You don't need a big account to start discipline. You can start with as small as $50. The goal is not to turn the $50 to $1,000. The goal is to inculcate that disciplined system in you. If you cannot manage $50, you will not be able to manage $100,000. And I proved somebody wrong. And I showed him. I gave him a $100 account, a prop firm actually. He insisted that it's because of small capital that he could not trade well. I gave him $100K account, prop firm. He blew it in 3 days. Yes. In 3 days. Another person, one of my students, I think, from the Netherlands, he blew almost 10 in 3 days after subscribing for my mentorship. And he was blaming me. The guy was blaming me. A white man blaming me that he cannot manage it. And the problem is him. It's not the system. You are the biggest, most of the time, if you are struggling with discipline, you are your own problem, not the system. Do you understand? You are your own problem, not the system. So how do you inculcate system of consistency? First, there is this one we used to do when we started. Me and some of my friends, if we fund our accounts with $500, I would take the login credentials, the login password, and give Bala so he can be seeing what I'm doing. Do you understand? Most of the time when you blow your accounts, maybe because of emotion and a lot of things, as Sayajimi said, there are a lot of hormones being released in your body, all those stuff. So what I normally do is to give 2 of my friends the login details so that they will be talking to me anytime I'm about to do something wrong. Do you understand? Yes. Because it's shameful actually that you open one standard lot on a $50 account. If your friend is watching it, he will quickly call your attention and say, guy, why are you doing this? Do you understand? We were doing it manually. That was the discipline system. So if I funded my account with $500, I would give it to 2 of my friends so that they will be watching what I'm doing. It's actually shameful for me to be opening that kind of lot size or to be trading without stop loss. And that's somebody's problem. Trading without stop loss. Praying that last week, don't do that. Bros, this is where your motivation is coming from. It matters where your motivation is coming from. Are we together? Yes. It matters. Consistency in Forex trading, Traders University, and that is one of my goals, to have a Traders University where traders will be trained and do a lot of things. That's a future goal, actually. Can you go to the next slide? What can have a trading plan? Sir Elisha Maman has finished everything about goal setting already for us. Or you just trade without plan. You just wake up in the morning, you just start with New York session or maybe London session and you start executing trades. Do you have a plan for the day? Please, if you are here, don't be in a hurry to go because a lot of things are. Do you have a trading plan? If you don't have a trading plan, it's just a matter of time and the description of things that happens to people that don't have plans. Right? It's just a matter of time. How do you start with that? Create a trading plan. If you don't have a trading plan, go on my YouTube and search how to create a trading plan. I have it. I've done it from beginning to the end, how to create a trading plan on Notion for traders. I have it on my laptop. Every time I'm tracking trades, rules that I'm supposed to follow before taking the trade. Are we together? You don't just take trade without plan. All right? What is your lot size? Secondly, regular practice and review. Regular practice and review. Some of you don't go back to your losing trades or your win. Is that true? These are the things you check on a regular basis to make yourself better. You see, every consistent activity is mastery, right? You become a master at what you're doing. Regular practice and review. Review what you're doing and over again. All right? Then the third one, it helps you to be stabilized emotionally. There is nothing I don't think I will lose the money in the market that will make me to be unstable again. No. Because I have a plan, I have a system. I have my goals set for me. Some of you that are not traders will not understand this. That are not traders will not understand this. I used to give this, what exactly is your number? How much can you spend in a day and be comfortable? Can you spend in a day and be comfortable? Some of you risk $50 in a trade. Can you spend that money in a day? But why are you risking it in one trade? That is why when you lose that money or the trade goes against you and touches your stop loss, you become emotionally unstable. Do you understand where the problem is? But how many of you get scared or you feel uncomfortable when you spend 1,000 naira in a day? At least some of you. You feel like you've not spent anything, right? But the moment you start going to 50,000, 70,000, some of you up to $100, that's about 150,000 naira, right? That is what messes up with your emotions, messes up with your thinking. The next thing that will follow that experience is you begin to raise your stop losses. You begin to raise your lot sizes, and you will start revenge trading. And that's one of the good recipes for destruction in market, revenge trading. You want to make back the money you've lost quickly. Quickly. The moment you lose the first money, you should know that something is wrong. When you repeat it the next time, it has become a standard, according to Sir Elisha. It becomes a foolish decision. All right? So when you see something is wrong, all you have to do is go back, look at the areas you can put together and know what exactly was wrong. That is how to become a professional trader. Nobody gives you big money if you don't have a system that you can consistently replicate. Nobody gives you big money. This is the reason why a lot of you people fail Prof-Firm challenges, simply because you are not used to plans. And Prof-Firm came with something good called a daily drawdown, maximum drawdown, and all those other things that were put in place to help you. Yes, it's something you could not do by yourself. I think you should appreciate Prof-Firms for putting that for you. Yes, that is why you have Consummate. Some of you don't have a trading system. You don't have a particular keep trading. And they told you can only lose 3%, 5% in a day. At least when you lose that one, you are comfortable. You can sleep now till tomorrow. That's what they are trying to regulate for you. If it is your money, that 100K will go down that same day. Is that not true? That is true. You keep opening big positions. You keep opening big positions, increasing your lot size. I will close it and I will give you the money. Are we together? Is that somebody's experience? When last have you blown a Prof-Firm account? If you have blown your Prof-Firm account,